I definitely want my music to be existing beyond the moment. Music that is timeless is music that comes from a purity of intention to simply want to express something. My name is Kiran. I perform as Madame Gandhi. I enjoy drumming and producing music that is uplifting and good for the soul. I really wanted to create something that people have not heard before. A lot of times when I'm producing my own music and I'm searching for what's available online, it's, a kick drum that is sculpted maybe just with slightly different, sonic choices from one pack to the next. But I wanted to create an offering that was very, very special. A friend of mine and his wife own a beautiful property out in Woodstock, New York. And Atropolis, who's my friend's producer name, their studio is called Sound Mana. And their idea is to incorporate nature sounds more into production. And I loved the idea of being able to record hundreds of nature sounds and then sound design and sculpt kick drums, synths, snares, hats, toms that are made from these organically sourced field recordings. And so when I was designing some presets on Astra, I was like, okay, incorporating things that reference nature, like heavy rain or thunder or leaves rustling, by using the brown and pink noise allows it to live in the Sound Mana pack as a holistic experience that's nature inspired. The noise synthesizers on Astra are so cool because rarely do you see options for brown and pink noise in addition to white noise. And so when I was working on my kick, for example, I definitely wanted to make sure that we got some of that low end in there. If you use pink noise, it's kind of like mid to low, and if you use brown noise, it's all the way in those lower frequencies. So I can show you what that sounds like. Making a kick, I was really using the envelope to shape the sound that I wanted, pulling the attack all the way down, and then letting very little of that analog synthesizer come through. I didn't run the original first oscillator through the ladder filter at all. If I let in too much, you get all the melodies with it, which I didn't want, so that's always, to me, the coolest thing about a synthesizer like Astra or like this, where the versatility is so dynamic. With one knob, I can make something a kick or a synth, which I love. My true hope, my actual hope, is that we are all more conscious consumers across the board. I want people to be conscious of what it is that we're putting in our body, what it is that we're listening to, what it is that we're wearing. If I'm going to do something like make a Splice pack, I want to put my love energy in it, organic, beautiful sounds from nature. Like the thing that you're consuming has these beautiful ingredients baked into the final song that you're making. You are thoughtful about the energy that's in the song. My hope is that we all are a bit more conscious when we are creating our music, from the point of what sounds we're actually putting in the track to what we're saying and how we're releasing it. I think when we make something from the purity of intention, with love, with the desire to share a human emotion, with the hope that you might soothe somebody else, with the idea of the music itself being something in service to somebody else rather than with an egoic attachment to it. This is the kind of music that lasts through the span of time. I think in general, one thing that's really important is, and that we lose sight of, is really to remember that instead of looking left and right at what everybody else is doing and either trying to do it better or to compete or to offer the same thing, the most important thing we can do is say our uniqueness is the gift. Our uniqueness is the very thing that we can and that we should contribute. And it's so hard to remember that because oftentimes being unique makes you feel like you're actually not qualified to be in a certain space, or that you're not invited to be in a certain space, or that you're not welcome. And of course, it's folks who are unique that are met with resistance or are met with someone underestimating them. But if we believe that, we're actually doing everybody a disservice. We have to be strong enough to say, no, I don't want to sculpt the best kick sound. Let somebody else do that. I want to go and record water and meditate and bless this nice water and turn it into something you never heard before. That's the gift that I can contribute. You can't get that anywhere else. Has my nice energy in it. So that's something that I would love for creators watching this to really remember. Your uniqueness is the gift.